Welcome back to the Rundown. We are still discussing today's historic visit, first visit by the Foreign Minister of Bahrain to Israel, and we're speaking with Eliav Ben-Yamin, Director of the Coordination Department of the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And Eliav, there was some serious business conducted, or at least certainly announced at these meetings today, including agreement to establish embassies, mutual embassies. Talk us a little about that, the complications, the process of what it takes to establish an embassy in a country that has never had relations, certainly at that level, with Israel.
Yes, well, it's been a while since we opened an embassy in a country in the Middle East, and I'm sure there will be some challenges there as well. But if there is a way, there is a will. If there is a will, there is a way, as we say. We set up a team in our ministry in order to take this forward. We received today an approval from the Bahraini side, an official approval to our request to open an embassy, and a request from their side, which was immediately responded with a formal response by us approving their opening of an embassy here. So we will be sending out a team very shortly to Manama to look for property, to find an embassy that will be suitable for our needs, in order to be able to maneuver all the traffic going on between the countries, the different ministries, the private sector, everybody who's doing business with each other, the tourists, that they will be able to work through the embassy in order to make things work really well between the countries, to bring business, to bring tourism, to introduce culture events to both people.
Well, I want to talk about travel, because and the other sort of very concrete announcement was the announcement that I believe December 1st, that travel between Israel and Bahrain will be available with what's called an e-visa. Usually that means, am I correct, an immediate visa that you can get without, you simply just have to sort of register with it beforehand?
No, well, not quite. An e-visa is taken from the electronic world of electronic visa, which means that the whole process of applying and receiving the visa is done electronically. It's not automatic upon arrival. There is an agreement that we already signed with the Bahrainis a few weeks ago when our delegation went out with the Director General of the Foreign Ministry and a whole array of director generals from other ministries. One of the agreements that was signed there was exemption for visas for diplomats. But what we have for people, for business people, for tourists, is a process of applying electronically, setting up a request, and then the process is done internally on our side, on their side. And then a visa is issued, and then people can travel. And yes, we hope to see this happening very, very soon. We're talking about a number of flights every week between Manama and Tel Aviv. And this is what brings us together. This is what's going to help make people understand, both in both countries, but also in the region, the fruits of these relationships.
All right. It sounds very exciting. I'm sure a lot of Israelis are already planning their trip to Bahrain. Eliav Ben-Yamin, Director of the Coordination Department at the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Thank you for joining us on I-24 News.